Hello, Scotty. Alright, since we've got um, streams up and running, we'll go ahead and just get things shotgunned through quick. Alright, so here's my deck for episode 21 of the Crazy Carnival with Hero. Playing under the 4-Star Festival has been an interesting deck building experience, to say the least. So what we've ended up doing is basically mashing a little bit of everything. Primarily it's all Luna Lights, but without our Queen of Liger Dancer to go into, or Leo Dancer rather. Our main gameplay is just going to be trying to get Cat Dancer or Saber Dancer out. And I did throw a couple of hero cards in because we do have some water cards, so we can try and do some fusion plays to get Ab-Zero on the board, and then if I can get my hands on my Mass Change card, I can turn him into Acid, or just use any of the Dark monsters to bring Dark Law out. And then, of course, we have one card, Albaz card in here to go with our Super Poly to summon out good old Mirror Jade. How is this going to play? I have no idea. I was running some test hands earlier. Things were kind of sticky. I honestly won't be surprised if Hero takes this one, but we shall find out. With that in mind, let's get to the duels. On that note, I should call my cohort. He's already in duel position. Yellow. I swear, every time I call you, you always sound so enthused to be doing this. It's like...
I can this week is a zero confidence week, I think.
Oh, same.
No one has any confidence in any. Neither of us have confidence in the shit we're playing. I have literally almost zero confidence in what I am playing this week. I don't know how it's gonna work.
I was trying to run some test hands against my fish deck, since my fish deck is, you know, at its current standing, absolute shit. And
yeah,
some of the way the hands were pulling, I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this one.
I mean, I'm not saying my deck is bad per se, it's just that I will say the deck doesn't really have much in the way of good payoffs.
Oh, same. Alright, well, without any further ado, let's do the do.
I will say though, you don't realize how little of something you have until you have to build under a restriction like where your main deck has to be basically level 4 lower monsters. I didn't really realize how little level 5 synchros I have. Like, I have barely any level 5 synchros.
I'm trying to remember how to resize
You know what?
this.
Fuck it. We're doing something stupid right out the fucking gate.
Oh, here we go. Tiger King Wangyu.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
If monsters with 1400 or less attack or normal or special summoned, they get exploded.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, I mean, well, listen, you get desperate. I mean, I don't even gotta do nothing to that one. I don't even gotta do nothing to that one. It just kind of does it itself.
Oh, that's not even like. Oh, that's not even activated. That's just a standby
It's
effect.
just a lingering effect that every single time a monster with that thing is every single time a monster with that stat values is done or whatever. Yeah, it'll do that every time.
That is fucking hilarious. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, it's so stupid.
Okay, the question is, when am I special summoning that doesn't explode?
Yeah, you actually have to think here. You actually have to look like fuck. Which one can't get exploded?
Survey says actually, unfortunately, all of them.
They all get exploded.
Yeah, all of the Luna lights that are level 4 or lower, none of them go any higher than 1400. Kaleido Chick
That's actually
tops at
that's actually really
1400.
funny. That's actually so funny. That Wong who actually me putting that in, it's like, oh, I'm just gonna put it in for the funnies. It actually comes up.
Like, wow, this is a pickle.
Huh, weird. So I will say though, I'm kind of annoyed that an interaction doesn't work the way I thought it would, because I thought on summon I'd be able to do something that technically I could have blown up any monster in existence if they're low enough, and if they're low enough within a threshold of attack points.
Did you try to see if you can, using like lowering or reduction effects, if it would still work or not?
Well, you'll see in a minute guys. You probably know kind of what I'm referring to, but it's like it's one of those things where it's like in the moment I thought the effect was going to work the way it did, but I kind of had the inclination that it wasn't going to work. So I didn't have like I didn't have like a whole like, oh, it would have been nice if it did, but it didn't. It's just like, it didn't work. Oh well.
Hmm.
There we go. That's fine.
Oh,
You can see
sure.
what I meant now.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Speed
Yeah,
Boy
gun
Gun
prize.
Prize.
And he just blows up. He just auto blows up. Believe me, I knew this going into this week. I knew that going into this, Wong Hu was not going to be nice to either of us.
So you purposely suck a floodgate that would screw both of us.
Well, and the thing was though, in my head, I wasn't gonna get Wong. I wasn't gonna draw Wong Hu immediately as soon as the duel started. I was gonna draw him a little later in to where I'd have a field established first.
See, that was the plan.
The plan was to the plan was to have a field set up here, not just Okay, I'm gonna summon out.
Then the plan
Fuck.
said, screw you. I'm just gonna flip this over
Yeah.
just so it's live.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and activate mind control.
Dang. How dare.
And I'm gonna do something even better. I'm even gonna get rid of it. The worst part is I had to link summon with it, so I had to get rid of the cat dancer somehow. Even if it meant my link summon gets blown up immediately, hey, I got rid of the cat dancer.
I swear, if I lose because of fucking
If
Wandu,
you lose to Wong Hu, I swear to God, you need to pack it up. This wasn't even the point of the deck. No, the deck is something completely different. There just happens to be a floodgate in here.
Alright, what can I do in my... Oh, that's just any Luna Light card. I did not realize. Okay. Hmm.
I guess I'll do that. I got some more care. Oh, I mean, I ain't got nothing I can do on field, so I'm just basically just sitting here like, well, am I dead yet?
No, not really. It's just
God, oh, the worst part is, I wish I had had something to like use with Wong Hu to make him like bigger than anything else. Because the fact that like a Dusted Gold is big enough to beat over Wong Hu is not good for me.
right. I forgot that it gets banished. I wanted to just reset her. I forgot she gets banished if I do that.
And you also forgot that you didn't forget about that part, but Wong Hu just said no, get out of here.
Oh, I can do that. Okay. Discard a black sheep. I will recover Gold Leo.
I mean, I'm gonna be a harp honest. I'm pretty fucking sure I just lose this week because my deck is like not even good. Like I'm pretty sure I just lose this week for sure. And why I'm even attempt. I think I'm just attempting to see if I can win or not out of pure humor to see if it happens.
I mean, sometimes the funniest duels we have. Gee, I wonder what this card was. Just some of the funnest duels we have just come from the most random of bullshit. Why are you summoning Ash Blossom?
You know what the worst part is? Part of me forgot about Wong Hu's effect for a split second. For like a minor second, I went, wait.
Like, whoops.
I was gonna synchro summon with that. No. Honestly, I probably should have. If I actually had thought about it, I should have set the Ash Blossom first and then flipped it the next turn. If I still had Wong Hu on board somehow.
Oh yeah, because this doesn't mess with flip summons.
Oh, God! You know.
It just says normal,
God.
which means throw it face up, or special summon. Flip summon doesn't count.
Yeah, the worst part is I completely forgot about that. Because normally it's like, you think about this effect, right? And you think it destroys everything with that attack stat. You would think setting it and then flipping it up would still count. Apparently not. Just normal or special, which just means the monster has to stay face up first.
I'm going to scale this just because I have it.
I'm only asking this at this point just because, like, it's just, I think we might have had this conversation before, but we've definitely, like, at the very least, gentlemened out of ever banning poly, right? Like, polymerization is going to be fine regardless.
Yeah, no, we're not doing banning poly like the friggin' Master Saga guys. I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah, because it's like
noise.
we need it. You need at least a way to, because if you lock people out of poly, that just makes fusions just unmakeable completely.
Well, I mean, like with the new season that they had it so it's like, okay, it's banned from certain archetypes, but even then, it's like, what's the point?
What's the point in doing that? Like, just ban the problems, not poly.
Exactly.
Ugh.
Here, let's test the flip theory. I'm gonna stick a card face down and see what happens.
I mean, I might as well just.
Damn, I forgot she was just slightly too small.
The point being is that the theory was still, because if Wong Hu had destroyed it on flip, it would have destroyed it before. It would have I don't know if it still would have destroyed it by battle, but I think it would have popped it first and said a replay would have occurred because the amount of monsters technically changed.
Yeah, probably. You're right.
I will say though, I do have a way to turn my Wong Hu off if I need to. because I did put some rank 4s in here if that ever somehow came up. Even though it's just gonna get popped by battle, it's like
Like,
I still had ways to turn it off.
it's like, nah, we're just gonna have Albaz the Ashen knife your kitty. Friggin' gold can't do nothing because there's no fusion cards on the board.
You have got to be kidding! I have drawn every card in the main archetype I'm playing, but the one card that would make this deck even, work. Okay, the name I would need.
Alright, negated. Duh.
Mm-hmm. If I can draw, there's a certain card that if I can draw into it, I'm fine. It's just getting there first.
Love how Goldleo's like, hey, do you want to activate your Goldleo effect on the board? And like, you're negated. I can't do nothing with you.
I feel like negated cards should just like automatically have like a thing that say they can't activate, so why bother asking?
I know, right?
But I see why. I know why they do it though, because Kaleidocheck, even though she can be, because Kaleidocheck can be negated, but her effect can still be activated. She can with their effect being negated. Because the dump is part of her cost. The name changes the effect.
What's your trigger effect? Oh, right, that.
Oh, I could have actually held on to that card. I could have actually kept this card that I had set on my field, and it would have been better. It would have been better in my hand, actually.
What does this one do again?
Why am I even really bothering with this duel? I don't know. Well, it's more for the humor than anything else.
Alright, because I can do that.
Says he's not confident in his deck, is absolutely steamrolling the duel.
Okay, to be fair, my deck was not drawing like this when I was playing earlier. Okay, I was getting some absolutely garbage test hands.
Listen, the more garbage the test hands, the better the deck is.
Apparently.
I mean, fuck. Like...
Now Goldie can actually attack. Ow.
Yeah, I should have kept that in my hand, because when he attacked with one of them, I could have forced everything into defense.
Yeah, that would have been a nasty surprise.
But like, I'm going to be 100% honest here. I wasn't even really thinking about that because I just didn't. Are you fucking kidding me? As funny as this week is, like the level 4 week is any of those ones that like completely messes with the deck build at all makes it so miserable for that week.
Honestly, I feel like this one would have been... Hey, rude.
Fuck. Fuck you.
No, I feel like this would have been probably funnier if we had done this, like, in the early weeks when we were still,
instead of, like...
We still had shit decks.
I feel okay. The next time when we get to the 3-person one, we should probably have it be where, like, this can be on the wheel early in, but the second we cross about after, I think, week 10, it shouldn't be on the wheel anymore.
Yeah.
Or it should be adjusted to something a little different.
I do want to rework some of the rulings for whenever we get to a season 2, because I was already like tinkering with some of that. Yeah, this hand is more the kind of hands I was getting before.
Okay, this is actually not that bad. So You remember that joke I made a couple weeks ago about Harpy Lady?
Oh, is that what we're doing? We're doing a Harpy deck?
Um, I mean, I might as well just like.
Oh, you
I might as
blended
well.
Speedroids and Harpies, didn't you?
I'm gonna be honest here. A lot of the speedrun names in here are literally only in here because they're tuners.
I mean, it makes sense though. Like wind, wind. I think I tried to do that on one of these with Arrow, so I don't blame you.
Ooh, I'm gonna actually go ahead and make a level 7 here. I'm gonna go ahead and make Zeta. I was tempted to not because of mirror split, but I thought about it, and I'm like, having a monster of 2400 attack is better than having a potential for for the name changing, basically.
Well, speaking of Harpy cards,
Oh, thanks for that.
I forgot, what does that do on destruction?
Because you destroyed it, I can bring a harpy back from the grave.
Ah, resurrection. Got it.
And I'm going to be honest here. If you look in my grave, I also had Phoenix Formation. Yeah, a card that was probably never going to come up.
Oh gosh, Phoenix Formation.
I mean...
I remember that one from the old anime. Oh, let's see, what do I want to send? That's the real question here. No.
I could have done something entirely different on my first turn because of what I drew in my starting hand again.
Sure, yeah, we'll do that one and this one.
Okay, so you're making cat. Okay.
I mean, I don't exactly have that many good options.
I mean, I'm not saying anything. I'm just more or less responding to the fact that, oh, you're making cat dancer of all things. Like, okay. I'm gonna actually go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and temporarily banish both Zeta and Cat Dancer.
Well, since you've activated a monster effect, I get to spec summon my Hobness.
It's only until my next I think it's my standby phase. They'll come back.
Alright, Gold Leo, I'll add...
Okay, I just gotta make sure I gotta try to like I'm gonna be harsh honest. If I even win one duel this week, I'm gonna call that a fucking victory. If I even win one duel this week.
I know, it do be like that sometimes, doesn't it?
It's like, I want to at least put up some kind of a fight, not lose 2 seconds later.
Alright, this card has a once per turn clause on it, dang.
I will say though, Tiger is a soft once per turn, by the way.
Yeah, but I can't pick her up and well, actually, I can. Can't I?
She's a soft once per turn, if you remember correctly. It doesn't say once per. You can only use this effect once per turn. It just says.
I don't know why you gave.
That,
it's like I don't know why you told me that one.
The thing is, you could have also, if you had read it. It usually cards that say like. If you literally read the other half of Tiger's effect, it literally has it. You can only use this effect of Lunalight Tiger once per turn. So it's pretty safe to assume that the pendulum effect is not a hard once per turn.
Yeah. I can't. Of course, I can't use the card. Can't use one of the cards in my hand to do the thing I want to do. I have to use this instead, which is ugly. Yeah, I know. I don't like it either. Why am I doing this? I don't know. So big bitch can hit the board. What do you do?
That makes that way funnier than it has any right to be.
I bet.
Well, I think I'm losing at this point because that card's way too big for me to deal with. So this is what it's like to be on the other side of my decks, huh?
Apparently. When you get out your steamrolling OTK systems.
Ugh.
I mean, if you got a Dark Hole or a Raigeki in there or something.
If I did, would I be making half of the oh shit noises that I am?
I mean, fair enough.
I mean, technically, my deck does have a way to technically help me clear the board, but it's a thing that would require me to send. It's. I'm just gonna say it's Forbidden Droplet.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, Forbidden Drop would fuck my board right up.
Yeah. And oh hey, look who's in my starting hand again.
It's the Tigger. Summon King Tigger Wahoo. Wanghu. No Wahoo Wahoo.
I guess we're going after that, I guess, first. I don't know. Then oh no, this totally does anything besides 100 damage.
Ow.
That is so fucking funny. The worst part is, I do anything with Zeta or not do it. If I do anything with or without Zeta, I still lose next turn. It doesn't matter what I do.
Yeah, because even if you send off,
if I activate
Zeta.
Zeta's effect to banish a card, it wouldn't matter. Because it doesn't matter if Saber Dancer was unaffected or not. It's the fact that you have 3 monsters. It doesn't matter what 3 monsters they were. They just had to have an attack strength either higher or matching near Zeta.
yeah. Goodbye, Tigger.
Oh, it doesn't matter anyways. That's not a huge deal. That's actually okay with me. Didn't really matter anyways. Yeah, that's exactly how I expected this week to go, because I had no good level 4 decks at all.
Meanwhile, I'm sitting here with the fucking Luna Light shenanigans.
That's why I'm glad I got rid of Wolf, because at least you can't climb through the whole fucking thing in a single turn.
Well, I couldn't have even used Wolf this week anyway, because she's too high level.
Well, I'm saying I'm glad I banned her regardless, is what I'm saying, because like in a week where it's not a problem, you could just climb through the entire thing in a single turn if you do the sequencing right.
Well, yeah, true, because that's how Luna Lights go. Yeah, there's my deck. Pretty much it's still just Luna Light, minus adding in tier limit cards and adding in friggin' couple of hero splashes and Albaz. Ash and Albaz, specifically. Since the old Ashy boy, is in the ban collector.
Yeah, because apparently they decided, hey, let's have three cards that all share the name Alabaz, but don't count like that in deck building.
No, they have one other card that counts as Albaz in deck building.
Oh, let's just say there's an incredible reason why I hate Harpy Lady.
Oh yeah, because all of them say this name is always treated as Harpy Lady.
Including in deck building.
Oh yeah, Harpy Lady. What 1, 2, 3, and then of course OG Harpy Lady.
Our Harpy Lady 1, 2, 3, and Cyber.
Oh
All
yeah,
share Harpy Lady as their name.
oh yeah, Cyber. That's why usually when I do Harpy deck builds, I always do what is it? If I have them, I do copies of Harpy Lady 1 specifically, and then like maybe one Cyber. Since Harpy Lady 1 has the wind boosting effect. I mean, I will say though, it's like if you can actually.
Had one copy of, when I only had one copy of, maybe one copy of one. What was I going to do with that exactly?
I mean, fair enough. I will say this though: if you can fill out your Harpy core, you could possibly end up with a pretty nasty Harpy deck.
Oh, okay. Let me just say it this way. When have I gone back into a pack that wasn't Cached Hero?
Look, I said if. Okay,
Like, at what part of... I haven't been in the back of a single pack besides, like, 2 packs that I wanted to be in, ever.
Also, since you have the OG Harpy in your deck, I'm just sitting here thinking, you know, some copies of Unexpected Die would probably go hard.
Yeah, when did I pull that card?
That's in the Legacy pack. You can craft that anytime you want.
I'm
just saying.
I don't really wanna though.
I mean, I get it, but I'm just saying it's there. Alright, well, with that out of the way, we'll go ahead and get our wheel spinning done. Now, I have gone and refilled the wheel, so we have most of our slices back in here, so it should make things interesting. And with that, let's let her rip. Okay, actually, you know what? We're not going to do that.
Oh, God.
It landed on Synchro Fest. I'm taking that off. I'm taking that and XC's Fest out of here. I'm not doing 2 fests in a row. Respin.
I mean, I was gonna be a 100% honest. Like doing a level 4 festival into a Synchro festival back to back. Yeah, that would suck.
Okay, my wheel is being evil with us. I'm not doing this either.
Oh God.
It hit the other. It hit with the perfect balance.
Ironically, Perfect Balance doesn't fuck me as much as any of the other festivals do.
Well, that one was the 20 monster, 10 spell, 10 trap.
I mean, yeah, but that's not that. It's annoying, but like doing back to back, yeah, no, not like that though.
All right, that one we will keep. So extra deck monster craft. So we get to craft any old extra deck monster we feel like.
I swear to God, if I go into Harpy Lady, I know exactly where I'm going with that.
Oh yeah, hi Slash, how you doing?
Hi, at least second copy of Slash because I could use my crafting stuff to get at least one.
You don't have one already?
No, I don't have Slash at all.
Well, you said second copy, so I was like, I thought you.
Well, no, I mean like get like the copy from the extra deck craft and then.
Oh, okay, no, I get what you mean. I get it. Okay. I getcha.
I just gotta, because I want to go back into a pack with Harpy once, because that deck's actually, it fits under a lot of it fits under a lot of things.
It is a fun pack. I will say that much. Like if you can get
I'm
it
not
to.
Just saying that, like it fits under the level 4 festival insanely easily because you just don't play Sisters and that's it. Sisters and Pet Dragon and that's it.
Okay.
It fits under Synchrofest incredibly well because, well, duh.
Yeah. All right.
Like
So,
it fits under like over half of the wheel. It's just specifically I need to get back into that pack.
all right. So since I was spinning the wheels while we were yapping, you got 3 extra SRs and or lower, and I got the one that lets me have a UR. So
Okay, so so basically, if I happen to somehow pull into Harpy, high playset of Slash.
Slash is a UR though.
Oh right, she is a UR, right? But whatever, it'll still get there. I'll still get there somehow. I can also still pull if I still pull one if I somehow get into that pack. It's just getting back into a pack that because like I'm getting all these good random cards. I'd like to go back into a pack though and get good cards.
Uh, I will say our spins are about to get a lot more interesting considering the restructuring that Master Duel just did for all the secret packs and stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because they split the cash Gate Guardian stuff, which was I don't hate that they did that, but I'm also sitting there thinking, well, why though? They were all level 7,
Because apparently they decided they wanted to combine Gate Guardians with the Apophis stuff.
which those two don't even go together.
I don't know.
Like the Apophis stuff is an all trap deck, and Gate Guardian is not.
Yeah, I don't fully understand that decision. Like, I understand the other ones. Like, okay, you're taking X Sabers out of the pack with the Scareclaw, so Scareclaw is its own pack. Cool.
Yeah,
Mermail's out of
sense.
the Tier Limit pack, so Tier now has its own pack. That's cool.
Yeah,
But Cash and Gate Guardian kind of worked together a little bit. Maybe it's because that synergy is too strong.
If you're gonna take out the cash cards, at least leave the one that says, "Hey, normal summon to level 7 for free." At least leave that in there.
I don't know. It's bizarre. I'm just glad they finally gave Predaplant its own pack, so now they're not tied up with the stupid Cubic cards.
They need that because there was enough Predaplant cards to actually do that.
I think there's also some Predaplant cards in the Legacy packs, too.
I think there might be a couple. I don't know though.
I mean, I can actually look right now since I have the drafter pulled up. Predaplant. There are 5.
5. Okay.
Yeah, there's a level 8. There's Predaponics. A level 3, a level 1, and a level 6. I'm not going to try to pronounce any of these names because I'm going to butcher the shit out of them.
Oh, did you see the new 4 Heavenly Dragons cards?
I saw one of those in a duel earlier on Ranked. The Clearwing Heavenly Dragon or some shit.
Oh,
I was like, where the hell did that come
the
from?
the one I hate the most, more than anything, it's not even the Clearwing one. It's literally the Starving Venom one. Hi, Super Poly on legs.
Let me see. I'm actually looking at these right now. Let me see. Starving Venom Fusion Dragon, 4 Heavenly Dragons, 2 Dark Monsters on field. Card special summon, target one other face up on the field, change its attack to 0, negate. Also becomes dark when your opponent activates a card or effect. Fusion summon a dark fusion monster from your extra deck using dark monsters on either field, including this card. Yeah, that's just super poly.
It's just Super Poly on legs. Like, and you say Super Poly is the problem, and you print this?
Starving Venom Wing Dragon. What the hell is this? Okay, I'm gonna be honest.
It's
That card art is ugly as shit.
it's just the few. It's literally just, you know what, you know how when Yuya and Yuta first had their combined dragon, that's what this is. That's literally what this is, and it is. It's also not a good card either.
Sorry, I was typing something. What'd you say?
It's the starving venom wing dragon. It's also not a good card. It's really not.
What does this thing even do? Summon monster special summons your opponent's field. Place a predator counter. If it's level 2 or higher, it becomes level 1. Once per turn, your opponent special summons a monster face up. Except during damage, you can target one of them. This card gains attack equal to that monster's attack. The monster's effect negated. These changes last until the end of this turn. That's the first time I think I've ever heard or seen a Yu-Gi-Oh card use the phrase, "These changes last."
No, that's been on cards. That's been on cards in the past. It's not often, but it's been on cards before.
I'm sure it's not common, but yeah, that's a very interesting way to write that.
Like, the only good part of the Wing Dragon's effect is specifically the second part, where it says once per turn, if one other card is activated, you can just pop a card. That's the only good part of that card's effect.
If this card is in the monster zone is destroyed, place this card in your pendulum zone.
Every single one of the combination dragons does that exact thing.
I'm also noticing this pack this selection pack only has 2 heavenly dragons.
Oh yeah, it has the Clear Wing one and the Starring Venom one.
Are there ones for the other 2 that's just not in this pack, or they just haven't
I
added to the
I don't
game
know
yet?
if maybe they just haven't been released yet.
I'd believe it.
Okay. Okay. What in the fuck? The Clearing one. You look at the fucking Starting Venom one, and it's like it's just super play on legs. Then you look at the fucking Clearing one, and it's even crazier than that one.
Oh yeah, this card's special summon is trying to affect monster your opponent controls. Card gains attack equal to that monster's original attack. Opponent activates the card effect. You can special summon a level 4 wind tuner for your hand or grave, and negates effect. Immediately after, synchro summon a wind synchro monster. Yeah, I saw that one in action. Funny enough, I think my opponent lost because he ran out of time. Like, bro had me on the back foot, but I think he lost because he ran out of time. I was like, huh?
I will say, while we've been yapping like this, I've been doing some of my pulls, and I've only pulled in one secret pack so far. Fun. Oh my god, these packs that I'm getting, they suck!
Oof. Well, I'm going to go ahead and jump out of here so I can do my polls since I have to have those for Vidya and all that. So, talk to you later.
I think I just, before the pack went away, I think I just saw a Dark Magician trap card. That's not one of the...
Later, man.
Yeah.
I feel bad for him. I really do. Anywho, let's do our polls. Alright guys, welcome to episode 22. Yes, we are still going because I am 10 wins off from clearing the series. This is going to be so much fun. But with that, it is poll time, and we get to craft any extra deck monster we want, so this is going to be very interesting. With that out of the way, let's get to it. Alright, decent amount of color. Maybe we'll get something good. Oh, hey, this guy. That's a fun one if you can make him, just because you can rip random extra deck cards. Alright, we got one of our first URs. Psyframe and Clockwork Knight. Clockwork Knight does not open a pack. That's interesting, but Psyframe does. And if that's the pack I think it is, I'm going to have some fun in there. Ah, the OG Blackluster Ritual. As far as you can tell, the other two just haven't been added to the game yet. They're probably staggering the releases. They like to do that. Also, hey, you actually said something. Heretics. These are paired with something. Heretics have a pairing with a certain something. I'm trying to remember what it is. Agent of Life. More than likely, even if the Dark Rebellion one is currently OCG exclusive. Oh my gosh, it's the salad pack. Oh, I love me some salad. Grid Sweeper. Cyber's card. That could literally open up anything. Even though it only opened up one. I wonder if it's like the Cyber's pack or if it's a different one. Alright, last pack with 2 shinies in it. Alright, let's take a look at our options here. Oh. Well, hi there. Let's see what we got. Blazing Fortitude, I know which one that is. That's Salamangrates. Guardians of the Sacred Sky, I don't... Oh, this is the Agent one that has all the Solemn Judgment cards in it. Or just the Solemn cards. That could be funny for counterplay. Alright, it's Heretics mixed with Ogdotics. Or you have... What is this? Heretics mixed with... No, this is something else. What is this? How did I get into this one? What is this pack? What did I pull? Oh, maybe it's Dream Mirror. Space-Time Transcendent. Yeah, that's the one I thought it was. Let's see what else here. Oh, this is the Dragon Knight. Or, Starry Night Dragons. Why is Curse of Dragonfire in there? That's an interesting, just random one to be in that pack. Very weird. Oh, this is the other one that's paired with. Okay. I don't know why I thought Heretics were paired with, I'm probably thinking of a completely different archetype, but I thought Heretics were paired with the, Horus stuff. But does not appear to be the case. This would be an interesting one to go into just because of this guy. Give me another card that calls itself Albaz. Problem is, effects require dragon stuff, and Hero's not really playing dragons. But I think I know which pack I want. I love Blazing Fortitude. It's a fun pack, but for the sake of doing something different, I don't know, or just being more annoying, we're going to do Space-Time Transcendence. Alright guys, so this is our choice for the week. We're going into Space-Time Transcendence, mainly because I love me some Time Thief action, and I have a guaranteed UR craft, so I can snag me a copy of him, and then I can maybe grab some of these other generic things that are in here, like getting my hands on the Psy-Frame Gamma combination would be kind of cool. Since I don't actually have any hand traps yet. Also, laugh if I get my hands on Omega, and then potentially pulling an SP Knight would be kind of fun. Or even this WP Fancy Ball card. So, let's go with this, and just see what happens here. Alright, we got a decent amount of color. That's looking good. Okay, inside and outside the pack. Not super thrilled on that one, but, you know, we make do. Fortune Fairy, Wind Tail. Or Vivid Tail. I don't know why I thought that said wind. Probably because it looks like a W. Oh, these are both outside. That sucks. Oh, Guardian Slime. That's kind of funny. Just drop that on the board. Target if he's a monster on the field gains 1500 attack till the end of this turn. Also, I just realized I have a extra deck monster craft, so I could craft an extra deck monster from here and then still use my UR for a different card. Getting a lot of Psy-Frame cards. Not seeing any driver. Not yet, anyway. But then again, driver's like a rare, so that's going to be a pain in the butt to get. There's always the lowest rarity cards that are actually the hardest ones to get, I've noticed sometimes. Alright, this one's in the pack. That's good. Oh, there you go. There's driver. Fancy Ball. Hey, I'll take it. So that means I might have to craft me my copy of Time Thief. Or not Time... saying Time Thief generically. No, specifically Redoer. Pack number 9. Okay, Shiny's in the pack. Hell yeah. Chomaru. Alright, last one, and it has a UR in it. Will it be the Redoer? Possible. Nope, it's not. Dang. Well, I can at least say out of what we got, getting the WP ball is not a bad hit. But I am definitely still missing a lot. Okay, so what? SR. I'm just writing these down for myself. SR. Gamma. UR. And we'll do SP for the UR and then extra redo. Or and then I don't know what the NR should be. What should the NR be? Let's take a look and see. What do I still need? Oh. Regulator. There we go. That'll work. Alright, let me go craft my cards. Gamma. Redoer. SP. And regulator. And batch gen cards, go. Cool. Now I just have some extra toys I can play with in my other decks. Neat. Ugh. Alright, so what I am going to do is, since the stream has only been live for like an hour, we are going to boot up regular Master Duel, and we'll just run some duels. But I'm going to actually call Hero back. Yo.
Ow.
Yeah, I know, sorry, random on the callback. So I was actually curious if you wanted to maybe yap out about some like adjustments for whenever we get around to doing the next round of this nonsensory.
I mean, I can obviously think about while we're yapping, but I'm thinking about how to like split what I have right now, basically. Because the pools are done on my side. It's the fact of getting to the figuring out what numbers I want to craft of what.
My polls for pack options weren't the greatest. I mean, I got a couple of my favorites, but didn't really didn't pull as great as I would have liked. So we'll see what I actually end up throwing together for that. But no, I was looking at just like I was just thinking of like some rule changes and stuff for next go arounds and trying to like maybe adapt some stuff from the last Saga season.
I'm gonna be 100% honest. I sometimes I don't even really watch a lot of those series anymore. Like it's very rare now.
Okay, so what I was thinking is that with the way that they did their bans last time, it was every time, because they have the 3-man format. Every
Yeah.
time somebody got 5 wins, basically won like 5 single duels and stuff, the
Yeah.
other players would get to ban cards from them to try and like pull them back. So what I was thinking was for scoring changes for next time around, we could still do the 25 wins are based on overall episode wins, like what we've been doing right now. But for banning, we could use the point accumulation as our ban triggers instead of doing it like episode by or like on episodic intervals.
Because obviously we don't want the bands too off. We don't want the bands like too often. Because if we tried to do it, if somebody like wanted episode complete, then they would just get targeted every single time because they're too good or something.
Well, I mean, the thing is like, if we use the point system, like, even if we don't end up with like a third player, if it's just you and me again, if you go by
Yeah.
point intervals per band and you set the point interval to like 5 or so, that still
Yeah.
means that on average you would have at least 3 episodes with potentially with one person in the lead before they get stuff banned from them.
Yeah, and obviously it's like it's obvious we're too far in at this point to just start over and like redo it this way now because there's no way I'd want to restart now because we're too far in.
I was gonna say it's like I know you're kind of on the back end, but even you're too stubborn to just call defeat and
It's like
start
no,
over.
I'm too far in to just fucking stop. Hell no, I'm too far in to just quit.
Because yeah, right now we're sitting at um, 15-6, so it's like you're 9 behind me.
I'm
I've got
basically like just four. I'm basically 4 good episodes from almost being exactly caught up.
yeah, you literally just need like a good. If you can get a good run or something, you can catch me. But yeah, right now it's like point wise, it's I've got 33, you have 21, but like actual win loss on episode count, it's 15-6. So
Yeah.
either
Oh,
you need to like hit some crazy stratagem and just run up on me from behind or something.
yeah. Oh, okay. That's huh. Every single time I get a good deck, the fucking key cards of it get banned every single time I try. That was 1 or 2 of that though. This is actually where things get. The thing that sucks about like having like so few like crafting things, like you have to literally sit there and be like, how many of this card do I want to craft?
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
I definitely feel like if we do move to a 3-man thing, we probably need to also adjust that too, like adjust how many like materials we get. Not crazy amounts, but I'm saying like maybe like adjust like an extra this here and stuff like that type deal.
I mean, yeah, we could probably like try and figure that one out. But yeah, no, so that's so far all I've got as far as like new things for
Yeah.
the following season. I've got point structure will still be 25 what per so wins are based per episode with the 2-0
Mm.
requirement, but then bans will be on a point system. And
Yeah.
basically I've got it I'm basically got it copying what they did for the last season of Saga. So it's like you get 5 wins, you get 2 cards banned from you per person, and then when you hit
Mm.
15 it's and 20 it's like 3 per person.
Yeah, I definitely feel like though like this is more on the crafting side of things. If you're in third place for a given set, you should probably have it should probably be like it goes up. So it's like maybe 2 URs for third place, 1 for second, and you know.
I mean, none for first because first is in the
Yeah,
lead.
of course. That's what I'm
First
referring to in
has to
that
get their
regard.
URs off the wheel.
Yeah, it's like of course they have to get it that way, but it's just the thing of it's like it does kind of it incentivizes like if you're in third place, it gives you like a better chance to like
Try and come back from behind.
yeah.
Well, I mean, let's be real here. If we got in a third person, depending on who it is, the third
I'm
person
gonna
would
say
be
this now. If we
behind.
got a third person, I'm never gonna be in third place. I'm just gonna say that now.
I was like, the third person is going to become your punching bag, depending on who it is.
I mean, yeah, it also depends on who it is.
Who has the balls to step into the arena with us?
This is actually like
Who
really
dare
difficult
have
to
us
say.
the girth to dance with us?
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Uh,
God, this is actually the first week where I genuinely looked at the NR crafts that we get and went, this is actually worth crafting.
okay, but yeah, so I've like looked at stuff for scoring. I looked at ban list adjustments. Anything you can think
Yeah.
of that other than the crafting
Um,
stuff?
I'm trying to think here because it's like it's kind of difficult. It's not like it's difficult to think about it exactly. It's harder to just like think about like what makes it like. I mean, I'm thinking like early in at least the early episodes. Like this is another thing that's not crafting related. It's more pack related. I feel like early in the series we should probably have more secret packs to start, and then when we get later in, we go down to the normal 10 or whatever.
I was thinking about, yeah, like flipping the pack number back up from 10 to 15, so that way we have like the option for doing like doing the thing with the singles, where it's like, okay, if we don't get a pack that we like, we can like flip some singles into one of them and maybe pop open a different pack option before you do your 10 drop.
But I'm trying to think of some more ideas, but I gotta handle something real quick, so I'll be right back.
No problem, take your time. While we do that, let's just go ahead and do some regular old dualies. Activate effect. Get immediately hit with the old ash or something. Alright, opponent, you can stop thinking anytime now. I'm sorry, what? My opponent just gave up. Like, turn went to him and he just said, nah, you got this. What was he playing? Oh, he's playing Tempais. Wait, so what did he have set? Rageki, Harpy, Feather Duster, Heavy Storm, Into the Void, Mobilize, Engage, Afterburner, Extra Foolish, Lightning Storm, Triple Tack, Ultimate Slayer, Called By. I mean, maybe he had Called By set, but there was nothing in the graveyard, so I don't even know. Oh no, there was. Hornet Drones or Widow Anchor, Droplet, Sungen Kamen, Red Reboot. I don't understand what this guy was doing. Opponents are weird. Yeah, I get to go second again. Woo! I'm surprised that is. Okay, it's the Fallen and the Virtuous. Radiant Typhoon Meghala. Okay. Let's see how far this guy can take it. come on, do what you want. I should actually turn on some music. Yeah, it's not bad. I'll take that. I wonder if one of these face down cards is going to be Mystical Space Typhoon. Inside your room, where the Mondays just won't do. I just realized he says Monday, not Monday. Anytime you're feeling low, can pick a universe, let's go. Now, what does this one actually do? Another MST. Let's see how many layers this guy goes through. Whether it's rain or shine, we can pick a universe, let's go. Oh yeah, this card's basically what? Oh yeah, it's a recycler. Oh my gosh, who actually summons that card? What does this guy do? Gains 2400 attack while your opponent has no monsters in their graveyard. And baseline starts out at 2400, so he's being boosted to 48 naturally with the 300 point extra from that other card, which is now just worn off. Alright, let's see here. Let's go ahead and activate this card. We'll dump Albion. Let's... Set it in defense mode. Activate your effect. Sing with me a shanty. Aye aye. Raise your anchor, then your tankard. Diggerdy. Why does he have that in this deck? Hello? Is this guy playing Albion mixed with, or Albaz mixed with Radiant? This doesn't do anything for me. Real Moby Dick is. You can put my ass on blaster vest, you'll never shoot me down. All aboard, we're booty bound. Oh, I should have grabbed branded in red instead. That would have been a better pick. Oh yeah, I can do that. No. Let's go ahead and just do this line. Brando Fusion. Let's see if they stop me. Why? It makes me laugh every time when someone tries to negate a spell card. Ah! Understood. Okay. I was like, there's no way that makes any sense. Like, why would you do that? Like, oh, never mind. Ha! If I pop my card first, you can't negate it. That's how this works, right? Because it's not on the field to negate anymore. The fact that this even works absolutely throws me. What is this doing? Oh. That is not gonna do anything to me.
Oh boy. Gotta love people.
Welcome back.
I mean, I'm sitting here also thinking, like, I feel like at certain points in the series when somebody's like really far behind, there maybe should also be like a thing for like giving them at baseline just extra packs so they have a chance to pull more stuff to maybe try to come back with.
So basically, you're just thinking like we need more options for players behind to make a comeback with.
I'm thinking of more like recovery stuff, so somebody can try to come back from being super far behind.
Oh, I screwed that up. I should not have done that.
And of course, I still have that. I still have my. I haven't even crafted a UR yet, and I haven't even crafted the extra deck card yet. And I'm still sitting here thinking, what do I do?
What gets me out of this?
Maybe that gets me somewhere. I don't know. I need to look at another set of cards now to actually think here. There we go.
Dun, 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 dun.
Let's see here. Let me actually look at the legitimate. So I think we have the current rules. Like I think we have them pinned in here. I think I don't know though.
I feel like they should be. If they're not, they
I
should
don't
be.
know. I think
They might be above the ban list message.
no, it's right here. Let's see here. I'm trying to actually sit here and like genuinely like think. It's actually hard to genuinely think of like because the rules that are there obviously like they don't. It's not that they don't work for this. It's that it's hard to think of like what makes them like what would make them better per se.
Trying to think of like what could be adjusted and things like that.
Yeah.
What's this do again?
The only thing that kind of gets me though is like is 90% of the time, if you have a UR craft, you're never using it in the legacy pack because no legacy URs are worth it.
I feel like the only UR that's of any value in the legacy pack is probably the Blue Eyes cards. If you're trying to play
Well,
Blue Eyes.
here. There's I mean like if you wanted to be kind of pedantic about it, there's a couple good choices, but like there's like Kragan if you want to go that route.
Which I mean I tried to, but my fish deck doesn't work yet.
There's also Obsidian Hawk Joe for Black Wings. But at that point, if you're going for Obsidian Hawk Joe and a black for your Blackwing craft, then you probably already have a good enough Blackwing deck as is.
Probably, yeah.
There is Vanity's Ruler, the one that says like you can't special, the one of the ones that says you can't special summon monsters or whatever. There's that. I mean, yeah, there's Blue Eyes. There's the normal monster version of BLS technically in here too now.
Which I just find hilarious that that card exists.
There's also like there's like from what I'm seeing, there's a couple good options in here for cards like that, but there's just not that many. Like 90% of the time, you're using your UR craft in the pack you just pulled from.
I mean, yeah, 9 times out of 10.
Let me actually go ahead and stick the deck builder on the unlimited because then I don't have to worry about putting in extra copies of certain cards. Because God forbid you try to put in the second feather, you try to put in your second copy of Feather Dust before the game says, "Hey, no, you can't do that." Hmm. I'm actually genuinely sitting here just like as I'm deck building, trying to think of other like slight rule changes or additions that we can add that would make things different. And it's just like I just can't think of anything else right now.
I mean, other than changing the way our point system works. All right, how about like the wheel, like the main wheel that we've been using for like episode modifiers and stuff?
I feel like there should be like maybe less of an emphasis on like challenges that completely change deck building, because like the perfect balance ones are fine, but specifically perfect balance versus 2010-10 is fine. The one where we hit like where it's like there has to be 20, 10 URs, 10 SRs and stuff like that. That shouldn't be immediately on the wheel, probably. Because that one can kind of like, because remember, like I think we ran into that early in where we barely had enough cards to meet it the first time we came across it.
Okay, so basically do the. So you're saying we can. So you're suggesting keep them, but just activate them like later.
Yeah, like for example, like any of the festivals where it also like affects like the extra deck in some way, those should probably come up not come up super later, but maybe like they don't come up like a Synchrofest, Xyz Fest, Fusion and all that fun shit. Those should come up when maybe after like episode 5 or 6, maybe, so that way so we have some kind of at least a slight collection built up, maybe.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. I can put that one in there. This is so specifically the fast ones, and then you said what the other the all rarity balance one.
The all rarity one should probably also wait until like around the same time, simply because of that. I'm trying to look at the I actually need to go look at the wheels so I can like oh, there's not that. I'm looking for the wheels. Why is it making it so hard to find the wheels here, though? I'm trying to find the wheels on the mobile version of Discord right now. It's like giving me trouble just finding the shit.
I don't remember if I pinned the I have the winner loser ones pinned, but like the main one, I don't have that one pinned. Hang on.
Well, that's not. I'm talking about specifically the winner. I was trying to look at the winner loser ones specifically so I could start there.
I don't know if those ones are still if those links still work, just because of the I've been like messing with them, so I don't know if those links still work.
I don't know, but obviously for like the winners wheel, obviously should have a UR, at least one UR on it or something, but
yeah, the winner's wheel I don't really think needs adjustment. I think it can just stay as it is.
Yeah, no,
for now.
not real. The loser wheel probably should have like a thing where it gets a little more emphasis on like maybe there's more ways to get a UR on there aside from just obviously just aside from losing, obviously.
Maybe. Maybe I'm gonna have to cook up if we actually do get a third one. So I'm gonna have to put together a 1-1 wheel or something for the midline player, or in the off chance that everyone wins one and loses one in an episode.
Yeah,
that can happen.
That in a 3-person thing that can absolutely it can and absolutely will happen.
Oh. There was like about probably like at least 5 or 6 episodes of the last season of Master Saga where everyone went 1-1, so they're all rolling the same wheel.
I mean, like obviously, like the the baseline like loser wheel should probably become the midline wheel, and then there should be like a wheel below that for like so cook up. I'd say cook up like a better a slightly better loser wheel, and just keep that one the way it is basically kind of thing. I'm actually trying to sit here like and cook up the fucking decks that I have right now because I'm sitting here thinking, God, what do I have? What do I even have anymore? I could get rid of. That's actually not a bad card to play. Let's see here. What was double? What was? I'm trying to remember what some of these were. Like isn't double or nothing like extra secret packs or something?
That one was 2 different secret packs.
Oh yeah. I could definitely see that one having more of like an emphasis early in. Because like later in the series, obviously you're not really too, like let's say like at the point where the first 8 or so episodes, you're kind of just trying to pull more stuff, and that would probably shine more there. And then later in the series, maybe it's still on the wheel later in the series, but like you have less. Maybe we have less of a chance to spin it or something. I mean, for this wheel, like a lot of the stuff is just like it should probably Highlander that can come up at any point. That can technically come up on the wheel at any point because like either whether it be early in the series or later in the series, it does the same thing regardless. Where it just makes you have to think a little harder about your deck building choices. So that one's fine the way it is. I can definitely see that being wherever it wants to be.
Yeah, that one's not really that hard to work around.
The main monster craft though, I'm sitting at that one thinking like 90% of the time that doesn't really come up as often as you would think. But I mean, it actually still could come up, but like, I'm trying to think here how this, like, a lot of the, yeah, it's like I was saying before I keep shifting thoughts here. It's like the things on this version of the wheel are fine. It's just that maybe some of them need to come up later, some need to come up earlier, and then some can just be fine where they are. Like, I can definitely see that working the way that it is.
Wow.
Huh?
Sorry, I'm like also dueling on just regular ranked. I just beat a Radiant Typhoon player here via time. And I was like sitting there with like 60 seconds because we were both running our timers down so badly. But
Yeah.
he apparently just tipped over the line and lost. I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, I was about to say, it's like, I thought he's fucking scooped or something. It's like, no, time limit. It's like, oh, okay.
Just lost the time.
Alright, anyway, what were you saying about the,
the wheel where it's like the thing that like affects us in some way or another, like all this fun shit where we both get the thing. That should probably like that the wheel. It's it's almost fine the way it is. Just some things need to come up, need to be have more of an emphasis early in, and then they get dialed back. Like basically, some things need to come have more of an emphasis early in, then some come in later, and then they have more of an emphasis later. Like
Well,
I was saying earlier with like the festivals, where like Synchro Xyz Fest, Synchro Fest, like Highlander, those should probably come up, but like a little later, but they don't have as much still, like they don't show up on the wheel super often. But things like Instaban probably maybe shouldn't be on the wheel until after maybe until after at least the first set of bands maybe.
perfect. Well, the thing with Instaban is like that one. I mean, that one I would just in general leave. Probably. I don't know. The problem with Instaban is that Instaban is one of those ones where like if we do change up how the ban rules go. Actually, yeah, no, that one just in general, that one needs to be retooled. I think if we're gonna change the banning list system.
Yeah,
Because if we're gonna
because
do
like
with
if we're
because if we're gonna do this off the
yeah
point thing, then that basically means like, um, just in general, like depending on what happens, one person could run away with the lead for a while, but then I'm trying to think how would we do Instaban? Because Instaban right now is just literally ban one card from each other, and then if you have
maybe
three
Instaban should
people,
be
if we're doing it
like
as a
maybe
triangle,
Instaban should actually be like moved to like the person who lost like the really bad losers wheel, so they can ban something from both people or something, so they can try to bring them down a little
well, I
alongside
mean,
the
the
other
loser
stuff.
wheel as it is right now already has a slice on it where you get to knock two cards out of the winner's collection. It's just we haven't hit it yet. Neither of us have landed on it. It hasn't come up, but it's there. It's hey, you get to ban two cards instantly, and also here have a couple of crafts.
Yeah.
It's like it's on there.
Um, I'm trying to think here.
I'm trying to think. It's like would Instaban if we kept Instaban on the main wheel, we could either leave it as like something that comes up later on after a certain episode margin,
Yeah.
but then also it's like a case of do you set it as you ban one card, like each player bans one card from a player of their choice, or is it we just like each person bans one card from each other player, so basically there's like two free bans going off in one episode, or like depending or no, with that formation it'd be like six cards getting banned after a duel session.
I would say if we're gonna do Instaban though, we probably need to make it where it's like maybe it's like one ban per player, so it'd be like three cards are getting banned effectively.
Okay,
Because
so
trying to do two cards for Instaban feels a little because like that's banning a lot of cards then. Uh, hmm. Trying to think of some other.
I'm also just thinking of the hilarity that could potentially ensue from the Instaban, especially if like if one player does end up with a commanding lead and the other two players just throw both of them at the one person.
I would definitely say yeah, like that part I'm okay with, where it's like the bands the thing for Instaban should be able to be thrown just about anywhere, but it should maybe be like if we do a thing where it's two cards per person, you can't ban from the same person twice. So like if I banned like a card from
Well, no, it would be if you do it.
then it
If we
had to,
do
yeah.
no, so if we do the thing where it's like each person gets two, it would be each person gets to ban one card from each player. So essentially, like I would ban one card from you. I would ban one card from our third. You would ban one from me. You would ban one from the third, and then our third would ban one from each of us. Essentially, it'd be in the
Yeah.
triangle. So there'd still be 6 cards getting kicked, or whatever, depending on how the thing goes. But it would still be just one or 2 cards, but one per player from each. So
Yeah. So I can definitely that's probably fine.
cause it'd be a triangle, so like that makes sense to me anyway.
It's actually like it's not hard to think of these things per se exactly. It's hard to think of how to make them not like completely busted to where we'd have to rethink them like 2 episodes later or something.
So should we just do that one then? Should we do like the two, one per person, or like one from each person kind of thing? If we end up actually having a third for this.
Yeah, if there is a third. I feel like on like either whether it be if we're doing it the 3 people way or the or if we're doing 2 people or whatever, there should be like a thing where maybe if they spin it on like the losers wheel where they can pick what secret pack they go into.
I mean, you already get to choose what secret pack you go into.
Well, I'm meaning like before you even do your pulls, you would get to choose
Oh,
where
you
you're
just get like
going.
a free shot at whatever, basically.
Yeah.
That could be interesting, considering how many fucking secret packs are in this damn game now.
Yeah, because like sometimes like especially like it's happened more in this than anything. It's like there's sometimes like there's like several secret packs that I want to try to get into, but I can't because I just can't get to them. I've tried to pull from them and it just never happens.
I mean, there's definitely been several secret packs I would love to revisit, but I have not had a chance to see them yet. Uh,
Just yeah. Ironically, I had 2 different options with the extra deck craft that we had. I had 2 different options for cards to craft.
uh, the secret pack choice I got made it kind of easy because there was 2 extra deck monsters in there that are pretty much on the generic. So I'm like, oh, you and you.
Well, I was more referring to specifically the extra deck crafted, but got to be anything.
No, I mean like same thing. I was like, as I didn't pull them naturally, but I was like, oh, that. Let's see, that extra deck monster I'll take is that one, and then my other actual extra deck craft can be this one.
I actually have to look at my
So I don't know how I'm gonna make a deck with those, but I'll figure that one out. Anyway, I'll be right back.
yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
And of course, I'm sitting here thinking about this. Like, I'm trying to, and of course, in the background, I'm trying to not background as in right now, but background in general, trying to find myself a fucking job. And of course, bills are getting annoyingly tight sometimes.
Ugh.
Like, I might actually have to at some point fucking ask somebody if I can borrow money because it's getting that bad sometimes.
That's never fun.
Yeah.
I wonder if my opponent has Dark Magician. They have that Dark Magician box.
I mean, they could, but you never know.
Oh, they have Weiss, or they have World Championship sleeves. Oh boy.
I'm gonna say it's not everybody gets, so it's just by simply being a part of that.
I know. I don't know which ones these even are. Yeah, no, he's playing Dark Magician. Magician Salvation into Eternal Soul. Yeah, that's Dark Magician.
Yeah.
It's like, I wonder what this is.
Yeah, I wonder what deck they're playing. Hmm. Granted, technically, the only bill I myself really have to worry about is technically it's the internet bill here, but it's like when it's $100 every month because it's fiber, so of course it's going to be better internet, but it can cost more depending on the plan you get.
Yeah.
It's like when it's $100 every month and you don't really have the money around. A lot of the time, you sit there and you just go, "What the fuck am I going to do?"
Huh. Okay, I was not expecting to see that.
Oh God.
No, my opponent link summoned off a monster into I think he link summoned off Magician's Rod into the Spirit with Eyes of Blue link, and then he scooped. Because he dumped a Dark Magician in a graveyard, but I bestialed it out or into banishment.
That's probably why. That's probably why they left.
I'm not even sure why this card's in here. Why did he put Spirit with Eyes of Blue in the deck? He's got nothing Blue Eyes related in here. Everything is Dark
Wow.
Magician. I am
I wonder what to tell you, man.
I am
I don't know what to tell
befuddled. I am befoozled. Like, huh?
you.
I don't understand the people on Master Duel Ladder sometimes.
Never said they made sense.
Okay, so I was thinking while I was gone, I was thinking about that idea you suggested for like the secret pack selector for the loser wheel.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was thinking if we use that one, we could do it. Maybe we could do it where it's not always on there. It kind of like activates after if a for the losing player if they are like a certain number of wins behind, and then like because then that way it's not just sitting there for whatever rotation of people
I
that
would
use
say
it.
maybe after like if you have two sets of like bands in a row and you're still behind, you should get that probably.
Okay, so if
But
we're
the two
talking
sets
about
of
like,
bands come up weird though.
I was gonna say it's like if you're talking about sets of bands, are you talking about like just generally like if there's been like X amount of rounds of bands and you're still behind, or are you talking about specifically if like actually I don't.
I'd probably say maybe it's like it maybe if you're like a certain amount of it should maybe a certain amount of episodes, like if you're a certain amount of episodes behind or something, maybe it's like if you're like 3 episodes behind, maybe it activates, and then if you win one, it goes away until you lose another three or something.
Because like the loser
3 or
wheel is not a
4.
guaranteed for like this isn't going to be like a guaranteed for one person. It can always rotate. That's why I was like
It's hard
trying
to
to figure
like.
out how to
It's hard to
justify that
think
one.
of like how to make it. It's like it should be on there. It's just hard to make it. It's hard to think of how to make it work without.
That's why I was going to say like it toggles on specifically for like for someone if there are a certain number of like wins
Yeah,
behind or
maybe,
something.
or it could be like the more I'm thinking about, the more it's like it should probably be like a thing where it's like maybe it's not in a row losses, but maybe like if for the person in particular they've lost like lost a couple times, like lost more than like maybe it's like 4 or 5 losses. It activates until you win one or something, or it activates for at least that week, and then if you lose again, then you have to just work with whatever still, but. It's just hard to like think about how to make it. It's more or less hard to think about how to make it work that isn't going to make it too busted for whoever's losing, but at the same time make it where it's like it's a possibility. Or it could also just be maybe it's not like on the wheel, but it's maybe like if you're losing too many episodes, like you're behind by like you're behind by like a wide margin or whatever, then you just get that as maybe like an inherent thing for like a week or something.
Maybe I don't know. That's probably when we'll have to like hash out the closer we or when we get closer to
Yeah,
actually
well,
like
that'll
needing
be
it.
because like if it's on the wheel, then you have to find a way to justify that makes it work. But like if it's like an inherent thing, then it kind of just like it settles itself based on like how many losses you have or something like that.
Well, I was thinking like what it would be is like as like a toggle for the wheel for whoever it
Yeah,
is that week. So like say for example, you know, if you end up being like 5 episode like three or 5 episodes behind, I don't know, second place being the other player or whatever,
yeah.
then you know that week I would activate the slice on the wheel, and then you still have to spin it and hope you land on it. But if you get it, then you know, hey, you get a free 15
And
pull at
maybe
whatever
like
secret pack you want.
and maybe it would like it would technically it would become a thing that would stay on the wheel until you spin it once or something.
Yeah, no, like we could do that where like if you're still like pulling into that wheel, then it's like it just stays there until you land on it or something. Could do that.
Because there could be somebody that gets like to the point where they're so far behind that it's like it would take them like at least a good couple weeks of it, or like a good at least week of pulling into whatever pack they wanted to help them try to at least get back in a little.
I'll rename some of these.
Yeah.
la.
Hmm. Sweating. Oh, there we go. Had to get my decks ready for the two events coming up soon.
Oh yeah, they got that new one starting up the.
Yeah, they got the fusion. They got the fusion and Xyz one, and then the theme chronicle one. Ooh. Do you want to know the one? Do you want to know the one thing I hate about this theme chronicle though?
Hmm.
Every other theme chronicle I've been in has had Dark Magician barely touched. Guess how bad they hit Dark Magician this time.
Imagine it's pretty bad.
Let's see here. Uh, the cards for Dark Magician, you can't. Obviously, Dragoon is banned. That was I wasn't saying anything about that one. That one I expected. But Dark Magician of Destruction, that thing's banned in this event.
Well, yeah, I mean that is kind of a powerhouse card.
I mean, okay, banning the Gates of Timaeus, I understand that too. Here's the thing that didn't make sense to me, right? So
Wait,
they
you said
banned Shining
Dragoon's banned?
Sarcophagus. Yeah, Dragoon's banned in the Theme Chronicle. Yeah.
I don't think so, because I'm literally sitting here looking at my.
I'm looking at the theme. I'm looking at the Theme Chronicle right now.
Oh, Theme
For my
Chronicle.
deck
Sorry, I
listed.
was looking at the other one.
Yes, Theme Chronicle, not the actual. No, not the game itself. Specifically, the Theme Chronicle.
No, I was looking at the Fusion Xyz list, not Theme Chronicle.
Yeah, no. I'm talking about Theme Chronicle for this one.
Hold on, let me look at the Theme Chronicle then.
So here's what's really funny to me, right? They banned Shining Sark, right? For Theme Chronicle, but guess what? They didn't ban any of the Shining Sark monsters.
That's fucking hilarious. Also, holy cow, that's unfortunate. I was gonna plug in my Super Quant deck, but most of the cards in here are banned. I'm like, damn, including Magnus. Magnus is banned for the Chronicle. I'm like, well, fuck. Do I have any
They
decks?
banned Blue Eyes.
Do they have any decks that are functional? Holy shit.
They do. Very weird ones though.
No, I'm trying to see if I have anything functional that works in this event. Yeah, no surprise. Cashier is all fucked. Radiant Typhoon deck, absolutely dead. My Super Quant deck is basically hosed. Let me see. Even the... Well, there's no point in playing the old version, because... Even though the old version of my deck actually still works, the problem is that Magnus is still banned, so I don't have any ultimate payoff for this. And then all the other like high-powered cards are banned. Let me see.
No, I find it funny how with this list they have to add cards that were already banned and things. Like there's Pot of Greed on this fucking list for the Theme Chronicle. Why? It's already banned.
That's funny as hell. I mean, I think they just, like, in general, always list whatever cards are already just banned as far as the game's concerned. Why is Axe of Despair banned? That's an equip spell. Hello? I like how...
Well, okay. Oh, okay. I see what the Theme Chronicle this time is centered around.
What?
Monarch, Element Saber, World Chalice, and some other archetypes, which they're not telling you what those other archetypes are.
I'm not sure I have any decks that run in the Theme Chronicle now. I'm trying to like see what I've got that runs. Probably nothing.
I will tell you now, I had a total of one deck that, without major changes, actually runs in this event.
Okay, I think I'm starting to see a couple of mine that I think work. It's just I don't know how they're not exactly what I would call high power for this kind of thing.
I happened to a while back I had
Oh.
worked on either finding or building a
Oh,
new
never mind.
zombie deck, and that deck only has like 3 cards in the main deck band. So I was like, that'll work for me for this event.
I was literally gonna say it's like, oh, my salad deck still works. I need to take out a few things. Looks at my extra deck. Never mind. Because both of the phoenixes are dead, and so is Promethean Princess.
Like, of course, okay, this is hilarious to me, right? I decided to look at my Cool Tune deck. I knew it was banned in the event anyways because I knew they weren't going to allow it in. But they banned Albion, right?
Yeah.
But they left the dragon that devours the dogma alone.
Probably because they killed all of the Albaz cards, so you can't even summon it.
I mean, I literally have an invoked deck that I can look at. An invoked branded deck that I can look at here.
No, I'm looking at the branded deck right now. Yeah, pretty much all of the cards that are labeled as Albaz are dead. Regular Albaz is gone. Fallen with the White Dragon's gone. Albion, the Shrouded Dragon's gone. So it's like no point in banning the other one because it's probably not. You probably can't summon it, even with a substitute card.
I find this hilarious, right? Okay, I decided to look at my Raid Raptor list just to see.
Mm-hmm.
Force Strix is banned. Raider's Knight is banned. The Brave Strix, the rank 5 is banned. The rank 10 is banned, aka Ultimate Falcon. So is the rank 13. So is the Link monster for it. But for some unknown reason, Arsenal Falcon's allowed.
Is it still summonable?
It requires level 7 monsters, you tell me, in a rank 4 deck.
Yeah, my branded deck is absolutely throttled for Chronicle.
The worst part is I actually have to edit my fucking branded deck because I don't have some of the new support in here yet.
I love how my old Dark Magician deck is still technically viable. I just have to take Dragoon out of it.
The only reason why my Dark Magician deck won't work in here is because like I miss this deck also has the Fiendsmith engine in it because I'm making High King Caesar.
Mm.
Like the deck would work, but there's so much banned that it's just not worth playing.
My BLS deck still works. I just have to take out Called by the Grave and Zeus. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Ironically enough, my Blackwing deck could work in here, but I'd lose every single payoff, every single one of the big payoffs in it, like Chaos Angel, the Blackwing, the Solid Dragon, Baron, and then the level 10 Full Armor Master. But I'm not playing Blackwing in there if I don't have any big payoffs that would give me anything.
Apparently my Phantom Thief deck still works, so I have to get rid of Raider's Knight and Zeus. And then the hybrid one I swiped from video, I'd have to get rid of Raider's Knight and Dimensional Barrier, and I could play Silent Swordsman Phantom Knight.
The thing is, on the surface, I'm looking at my evil hero deck. It's like I could technically play the deck if I took out Stratos and Super Poly. You know, Stratos being the key cinch of the deck. You know, take that out, that'd be fine, right? Then you look at the extra deck. Dark Law is banned. Sunrise is banned. Malicious Bane is banned. Just DP is banned. Shining News is banned.
I'm trying to figure out if I can still make the branded deck work for fusion event. I'm looking at that right now.
Oh yeah, I actually want to look at that event because I think I brought in my I brought in my right, I brought in the evil hero deck for that event.
Ugh. Downside is
Because
I'm down.
ironically, the fusion event, in the fusion event they don't care about DP, but in Theme Chronicle, don't play it there.
Yeah, no, Dragoon's still legal in the fusion event.
Like they did like a lot of their bans for these events don't really make a lot of sense.
Yeah, they are kind of confusing sometimes.
I'm actually curious here. I want to look at the ban list for it and see if they did. That's so funny. They couldn't allow that in there. Because didn't they? I think they're. Oh my god! I think they're unbanning a certain metamorphosis pretty soon. I think they might have done that in the TCG though. I don't know.
I don't remember if they did or not in this one.
I don't know if it's in the TCG or if it's here. I don't know.
I know they unbanned instant fusion recently.
Yeah, except it's only the only target you'd play with it. I think is banned right now. I think.
I mean, Tyr can play that one. You can instant fusion out to Kit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but at that point, what like you don't? That's the thing you don't do super often because like the deck can like already do that easily without that involved.
Yeah, Metamorphosis isn't banned here.
Oh, in Master Duel.
Yeah, no, it's at 3. The only target for it is Neo Bubble Man from the looks of it, but it's in here.
I'm just curious here.
Card cannot be special summoned except by sending an elemental hero Bubble Man you control and Metamorphosis in your hand to the graveyard.
Well, remember, Metamorphosis isn't just a summoning condition for Neo Bubble Man. Oh my god, it's legal.
Metamorphosis writing is weird though.
Well, Metamorphosis wording, the way it's worded is basically saying, take a monster, look at its level, and turn that into a fusion monster that's the same level.
I mean, yeah, I understand that, but just like for the connection with Bubble Man, it's kind of weird. Considering Neo Bubble Man's a effect monster.
So there's something hilarious I just thought about.
Huh.
Metamorphosis is unbanned. Kashtira is a level 7 deck. Get ready to potentially see Kashtira playing the last warrior for another planet now. Not saying they're going to do it, but there's a chance they do.
I could believe that.
I mean, like, and the card I was talking about with the instant fusion was remember for the longest time Norden wasn't banned.
Which one?
It was a level 4 fusion called I think it was Elder Entity Norden.
Oh. One of the elder entities.
You'd summon it from the extra. You'd summon it from the extra. The one that I'm talking about specifically is you'd summon it from the extra deck, and then you'd be able to summon a level 4 monster from grave.
Yeah, those Elder Entity cards are something.
The only one that was like the only two that are even good were Norden and Entis.
This is kind of a shit hand, I'm not gonna lie.
I've been fucking stuck in Plat 3 now. For every season, I can get to Plat 3, and I get stuck there every single time.
I think the highest I've gotten up to since I've been kind of playing again is Plat 5.
Yeah, I can get to Plat 3 pretty convincingly. I can actually, I looked at the when I was doing this. It actually only take if I were to like really sit down and do it, I could probably get through the entirety of gold in a single day, if I wanted to.
I could believe that.
Well, because and this is gonna, it's not, I know it's not really a hot take, but it's gonna sound like a hot take. 90% of people in platinum don't belong in platinum. They just don't.
Hello, Lucas. How you doing? Ugh.
I will say though, because of the bans that they did in for Cool Tune in Master Duel, I had to slightly adapt my Cool Tune deck a little.
Well, yeah, that's usually how ban lists go.
But the thing is though, is that like unlike the other, I will say though, I feel like they didn't like. I will agree with people that say this. They didn't do enough to Cool Tune though.
Also, I'm doing pretty good, Lucas. We're just chilling and yapping after we did our little drafting session.
Yeah, it's we were looking at trying to like modifying the rules a little bit to work if we do either for 2-man or if we go to the if we continue doing the 2-man thing or go 3-man, and then it just evolved into this.
You know, standard fare.
Yeah.
Huh.
Where the fuck did?
What is this guy doing? Playing the same game? Nice, nice. Oh, okay.
I'm looking. I don't think I'm not the only one that does this. The thing that I'm about to say, where you keep a lot of your old decks for the series we're doing, just in case we unban the right cards or something.
No, yeah, like I haven't uncrafted anything in my
No. I'm talking about in like I'm talking about like in Omega or something. Like I have every single deck I played. Still.
Oh. No, that one I haven't done. Basically, no, I keep the deck archive in the drafter, and then if I need to throw it back into Omega, I can just re-import it.
I'm gonna be honest here. I've been keeping it in Omega because like I like 90% of my decks in Omega I didn't name them really, so I just went. I'm just gonna keep them in Omega.
I've apparently run into a Kashtira player, so this is gonna be fun.
I will say this 100%. If I run into the right series of unbans, you know full well fucking Rescue Ace is coming right back.
Yeah. I'd believe it.
I mean, with Rescue Ace, like, all I'd really need to do at the bare minimum is to make the deck work, is just get back Turbulence. The second I get Turbulence back, the deck's playable. Because I don't, like I said during those bans, Hydrant, it's useful, yeah, but Turbulence is what makes the deck go. There we go.
Ow. What did you banish from me? Oh, of course you banished my Mirror Jade. You bitch.
I will say though, without saying specifically, because there's a couple other decks I would need to do this to, but I did get the pull. I did actually do the thing I said I wanted to do in terms of packs. I pulled back into a pack I wanted to go into.
Oh, goody. I don't think that How many freaking ways to banish do you need, sir? Bro has Macrocosmos and Dimensional Fissure on the board.
I will say this though. I as much as I hate Runic, you want to know what I've taken to, like, if I'm playing my Masochist account or playing somebody I really hate? You know what I've taken to saying now?
What?
I hope they do have to duel against Runic for the rest of their life. Like, I hate the deck, but I don't want to. I don't want to deal with you either.
I think I still have access to my Masochist account. I just haven't done anything with that in like forever.
I will say though, like, without really say, I mean, like, granted, but I can say it the way I say it this way. It's easier to say it. Like, with the deck I played this week, I will say though, even if I did somehow get back into that pack, I still need. I need a lot to make that deck work though.
Yeah, Harpies is kind of a trick to try and get running.
I would need I would obviously, without even talking about the pulls, because obviously I don't want to spoil what I pulled into or anything. I would need a copy of Slash. I would need at least let me actually look at the cards so I can, like, so that way I can give an exact, like, what I would need to look for type deal. Like, I would need to get at least Harpy Harpist, because that one's like the, that's like Stratos for Heroes, where it searches for a specific card. No, was it Harpist or was it? Hold on, I gotta look up what card it was. Cause I might have crafted the wrong card actually. Then, if well, I mean, gonna be honest here. I'm just gonna be 100% honest here. I'm just gonna say it's why I went back into Harpies. That's all. I'm just gonna say it that way.
That's hilarious. It's like talking about going back into it. It's like, oh hey, look, here it is.
Yeah, I literally talked about it earlier and just pour it back into it.
Game's like, all right, you sad sack, you're already behind. Here, have a gimme.
I'm trying to find which one does the thing that I need, because one of the cards does what I'm. Oh, is it you or was it you? Because one of the ones I'm trying to, like. What fucking card was it then? There was a certain card that I was looking for, and it was like, it's like the searcher for the deck. Was that Oracle?
It might.
I think it might have just been Oracle. I think it's. I granted. I mean, you could have already seen. I already had that card to begin with, so it didn't really. I will say though, I did not. I used my extra deck Monstercraft on an entirely different card.
I'd believe that.
And this is one thing I'm definitely gonna try to not spoil where I put it. I'm also not saying I'm also waiting until a ban week to play it, so that way I can play the card for a few more weeks.
Oh, what a surprise that is.
Like I'm not making that mistake.
Alright, well, it's been like 2.5 hours or whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the stream off. For those who are hanging out, listening, and or watching, thanks for stopping by.